Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Mexico introduces reforms in the country's energy sector. Pakistanis expect change and Barack Obama. An attempt to stifle e-media in Sri Lanka. Mexico's lower house of Congress has approved a package of energy reforms aimed at bringing private sector expertise into the state-run oil sector. CJ Oscar Estrada believes the measure would boost the economy and increase employment opportunities within the country.
This is Oscar Villanueva reporting from Instablogs from Mexico. New rules governing Mexico energy sector will put foreign oil companies on more solid legal footing, assigning them to explore and drill specific blocks of the territory in the Gulf of Mexico, and to get paid at least in part on performance. Mexico has used private contractors for decades, but the regulations approved by Mexico Congress clarify how can they operate and give the state oil monopoly more leeway in parceling, auto financing projects. We are in hopes this reform will not only offer an increase on our dwindling economy, but in addition create as many as 300,000 urgently needed employment opportunities.
With questions raising about the future of US-Pakistani relations after 8 years of Republican rule, Pakistanis are seeing a new window of opportunity in Barack Obama's victory. CJ Karim Khan wants the new president to resolve the issue of terrorism within Pakistan.
Karim Khan, citizen journalist on Instablogs from Pakistan. That President Obama has seen part of Pakistan comes as a good sign to people, but building high and illusory hopes on trying to draw favorable parallels on the basis of religion or past life will only prove an instance of self-deception. The educated Pakistani people in general are concerned over Obama's statement of sending troops to Pakistan for combating terrorism. Pakistan has seen lots of bloodshed and violence in the past few years. If Pakistan expects anything of the new president, it is an effective plan for peacefully resolving the issue of terrorism on its land. We cannot afford any more violence as we have seen so much lately. Now it's time for the US to think of a way that will clear Pakistan's territory of terrorists without destroying the country's innocent population and economic productivity.
The Sri Lankan government has issued a Gazette notification introducing new regulations to control electronic media institutions within the country. CJ Vignesh thinks that the move is meant to stifle the e-media in Sri Lanka.
This is Vignesh, citizen journalist reporting from Sri Lanka on Instablogs. It seems that the government is eyeing the private TV channels while using the Rupvahini and ITN as its mouthpiece. In the 1970s, the then Prime Minister Srinova Bandaranaike took steps to take over Lake House. Later, her daughter and former President CBK followed her mother's footsteps and introduced a Broadcasting Authority Bill to Parliament. This time, the MR government, which came to power through the same political party, has introduced the above regulation in the name of national security. It is a violation of the fundamental rights of the people as well as the freedom of thoughts and expression. But the truth cannot be hidden even if new regulations are imposed on the media, whether they are electronic or printed.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.